secrets someone else wants to uncover.
Yes! Down a bit more.
Take off your clothes! Do you see something?
Oh, yeah.
Day.
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. Let's officially kick this off. My name is Nigel Chambers. I'm from Big Old Belt Media Leah. Thank you so much for your time today. Very excited to talk to you once again because now
Yeah,
we really
thank
can
you
get
for
into
having
some
me.
things. Where's Wanda?
Yeah.
How's the journey been for you?
Oh, Jesus, it's been exciting, because obviously, Wanda, like, goes missing. Nobody knows where she's at. You hear her voice, all that, but now finally episode 6 has aired.
Yes.
And that's sort of, I guess, when I start to be part of the play, and so that's great.
Yeah.
2 more episodes to go,
Yeah.
and I'm very excited to see how it all turns out. Yeah.
Yes, everybody's looking for Wanda, folks, and she's right here. I had her the entire time. We just been vibing, folks. She's okay. But no, seriously, let's talk about it. And I won't spoil anything, but we do have episode 7 coming out this week, so we will talk a little bit about that in particular. And the first thing I want to ask you is Chris. Oh, Chris. This is an interesting dynamic between the two because for anybody who is a big fan of true crime and murder mystery, we see this dynamic happen pretty often where essentially the person who's either being held captive or considered the prey figure out ways to be on the offense to try to measure some measure of like self-preservation here.
Mhm.
So it's interesting because the first thing I want to ask you is should the viewers be buying into this Wanda and Chris sort of thing that's kind of brewing up here? It seems like maybe she likes him, seems like maybe he likes her, but I mean, he's done all these like terrible things to her at this rate. So is
But
this true?
has he really? I mean, think about it. Is he really the dominant one in the whole thing, in like the whole relationship? Because I feel, my personal opinion is that she's the one that's really pulling the strings, like in the whole situation with him in the basement and all that. I guess I think that Wanda is like strong enough, or I guess dominant enough to not be a sort of victim to him, she's not really the prey. He's just trying his best to like figure out a way to handle the whole situation. And then I guess after a couple of months of spending time together and getting to know each other, it might seem human to develop some sort of attachment. And that's, I guess, what has happened between the two of them. And I can't blame them. They're both special, nice people.
Yeah. Okay. I will take that. So we see a moment where the two of them are moving from one location to the next, and this place definitely looks less captive, but more like a resort or some type of gimmick Airbnb. Now we got music involved, it's brighter. So personalities are coming out, even to the point where Wanda says, "Why didn't you take me here first?" Which I just died there. So that yeah, now they're spending more time and things feel less hostile. So at this point now, should we
Hmm.
truly be buying into if this is a thing, or is Wanda still playing the long game here? As you said, she's the one pulling the strings. So what's happening here?
Well, I guess I didn't even know. You're asking a very difficult question because I'm not exactly sure if she ever planned on sort of, I guess, seducing him in a
Yeah.
way, or if it just sort of happened, or if it was both and she just sort of like went into it knowing that maybe it might like play out well for her. It just yeah, I guess I think it's real. I don't think she's like trying to escape through sort of emotional manipulation. No, I think she actually likes him. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's tried really hard, and he's been through a lot with her as well because she's quite feisty to be around, and she's hard to yeah, she's just she's a difficult lady, and so I
Yeah.
guess she respects him for at least keeping his cool and all that. So yeah.
I love, first of all, just fantastic performance by you. And I really love this character, Wanda, I'd say like she could be somebody like a little sister to me because she's just full of so much energy. And like I feel like she just sees the world in a very optimistic way that you like look at her and like she's so innocent, but like she's so strong at the same time too. And we see her really navigating and at this point now, which I can't wait for folks to see what happens because we see her start to really take things into her own hands, which I think is so freaking cool. But let's talk a little bit more about some of the funness that's happening with her. So listen, Miss Lea, not that I hope this ever happens to you yet, anyone, but let's just say you were captive for some time here. If you
Mm.
can watch 3 movies, what would they be? In your collection that you were given, you were put into captive hell. What would be the 3 movies that you would want?
Oh God, this is hard for me. Oh Jesus, I guess it might be, In the Mood for Love.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. Because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Then what else? Oh my God, there's so many great movies out there. Um, This is so hard. There's a movie that I used to watch a lot when I was a child that's called Whale Rider, and it's about a little girl that sort of like doesn't comply with the rules of her tribe. She's born in New Zealand, and it's like a whole thing, and she rides a whale, and it's so amazing. And I guess that would be number two, and number three. Um, oh my God. Hmm. I don't even know. I don't
You
even
think
know. I'm sorry. I
there you
can't.
go. You got two for a couple of months now. Because you couldn't think of
Yeah,
it.
I can't decide. Do you have one? Can you recommend anything?
I listen. I thought about this because I figured you might come my way, and I say there's some movies I really like, but I need to be entertained for like 3 months. So I'm going very simple here. I'm going Home Alone. I'm going Beetlejuice. And I would go something like very lighthearted, and I think I would go with the animated Aladdin. So um,
Okay,
I know from
okay,
beginning to
fair
the
enough.
end, and I'll be okay. You
Oh,
know.
you know what? Then I'm going number three for Hangover, because Hangover
Yes,
is
that's a good
like
one.
it's just great. It's like funniest.
Yep.
It's very funny, and I can watch it over and over. So Hangover would be my third movie.
Oh, that's awesome. Really quickly, last question now because we're having some fun here. Now, Wanda Fest is really going to be something that's going to be the topic for episode 8. But for you, and because of what everybody wants Wanda Fest to be, I'm just curious if you were holding the Lea Fest, who do you want to be performing at it?
Oh God. Oh, I think my little sister, she rehearsed like the cutest little song for Christmas last year, and she did so
Oh,
well and she sings so nicely. I think I'd want my sister to be playing for me. If ever there was to be a Wanda Fest, which Lea Fest, which I hope will never be the case because I hope I will never go missing in my life. But if there was, it would be my sister. Definitely. Yeah.
that's amazing. Well, thank you, Leah, once again to be able to talk to you about this. This has been so much fun. You've been absolutely fantastic, and it's been
Thank
an
you so
honor to be
much.
talking more into depth of things that's happening. So, yes, folks, you got to check out episode 7 coming out this week and episode 8 next week. We're going to see what happens as Wanda tries to get back to her family, and her family tries to get back to her. A lot of things to come. It's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Ricky Lux.